Have you ever looked at your body and thought, what in the world happened here? Because you're not eating like a linebacker and you're not licking frosting off the wall or something weird. You are trying, you are thinking about eating better and even doing some of it to an extent, right? Drinking more water and walking more and getting out, getting more protein, being somewhat consistent, and your body is sitting over there acting like it didn't receive the memo. Hmm. That is not failure, okay? That is a body that has changed. Rhonda Jean Dillard here. What if your best years are not behind you? You are not here to get back to who you were. You are becoming the strongest, healthiest version of you ever imagined that you could be, right? You know that food and movement matter, but mindset is what keeps getting healthy from feeling like a punishment. Am I right? And on day 40 of my Elevate Life journey, we need to talk about why weight loss feels so hard after 50, almost 60 for me. Um, and why that doesn't mean that your body failed you, okay? Because I know how easy it is to make your body the enemy. But I mean, you can look in the mirror and you just think, I used to be able to lose weight faster than this. I used to be able to do a lot of things faster than this or better than this or whatever. Um, you put on your jeans and suddenly they're acting like they're brand new and they're all tight again. You step on the scale and after doing better for whole 3 or 4 days, and the scale has the nerve to stand there and like a witness and use it with no useful information for you. Good grief. I mean, I hate it. But here is what I want you to hear first. Your body did not fail you. It's not failing you, honey. Your body just changed. Your hormones may have changed. Your muscle mass may have changed. Your sleep may have changed. Your stress definitely may have changed. Your schedule, your responsibilities, or your medications, your inflammation, your energy, your recovery, all of that can change, even all at once, right? And really cause you problems. And when your body changes, the old way may not work the same anymore. And that does not mean that it's hopeless, though, okay? It means that we need a better strategy. Let's be honest, most of us were not exactly taught a graceful strategy for getting healthy after 50. We weren't taught anything. We were taught one of two things, actually. We were taught that either it's going to be punishment, you have to punish yourself into shape, or just accept that this is how it is now, right? And nothing's going to change. And just be happy in the body that you're in. I understand that, but no thank you. We are not doing either one. We are not here to punish our bodies into change, and we are not here to throw our hands up and say, well, I guess this is just what happens now, right? Um, this may be what is happening, but that does not mean that it has to be where you stay, all right? Because food matters, movement matters, strength and water matters, sleep matters, walking matters. All those things matter. But if your mindset says, I hate this, I'm behind, I can't stand salads, I almost blew it, I'll start over next Monday, ugh, I can't stick with anything, right? Then even the best plan starts feeling like punishment. And when getting healthy feels like punishment, you may start strong, maybe, but you will not keep it up. And that is why I teach the mindset piece. That is what manifest your best health is all about, okay? It is not about pretending everything is perfect. It is not about writing an affirmation on a sticky note and suddenly becoming the woman who wakes up craving leafy greens and squats, right? Wouldn't that be convenient? Manifest your best health is about learning how to see yourself differently, how to speak to yourself differently, And make choices from a new identity instead of punishment. Because if you're still talking to yourself like you are the problem, you are going to keep trying to fix yourself like you're broken. You're not broken, honey. You are becoming. That's a big difference. Broken says something is really wrong with me. Becoming says something is changing beautifully in me. Broken says I need to start over. And becoming says I need to keep going. Broken says I messed up and I failed. This is a failure. It's a complete failure. And becoming says I caught the pattern and now I can choose the next best step. That's the mindset shift. And then once that mindset starts getting stronger and the action piece makes more sense, this is where the kickstart side will come in. Because I do believe in eating better. I do believe in moving your body. I don't think that we can actually get healthier without it. I do believe that building habits that support weight loss, energy, strength, and feeling better in your own skin matter. That is the key. Okay. But I don't want you dragging yourself into another plan with resentment in one hand and celery in the other. Okay. Come on now. I mean, you know the mindset foundation, so the action does not have to feel like a sentence you're serving. And believe me, I'm right in the middle of this with you, honey. We need to be able to say, I get to take care of my body because I still have an incredible life to build. You see how that's different? I have to lose weight because of how I look. How does that feel? Heavy, right? I get to take care of my body because I'm becoming stronger and healthier. Feels like leadership over ourselves. And after 50, your own leadership really matters because your body may need more support than it used to. You may need to be more intentional with muscle movement, with protein, with blood sugar, with stress, with sleep. You may not be able to live on coffee and chaos and a handful of crackers anymore and expect your body to clap for you. Your body is not clapping, trust me. It is sending signals. And sometimes those signals sound like fatigue. Sometimes they sound like cravings, right? Sometimes they sound like frustration. And sometimes they sound like, why is this so much harder than it used to be? That's my thing. Why is it so much harder? Because we've changed. But what if those signals really aren't your body failing? What if they're your body asking you to lead it differently? Um, that changes everything, really, because if your body is failing, you fight it. If your body's communicating, you listen. And listening does not mean every craving runs the board meeting, right? Let's not get carried away with all that. Listening means asking better questions. Am I really hungry right now? Or is that snack voice trying to slip past those tools I have? Am I tired? Or am I using food because I need a break? Am I avoiding movement because I really can't do that much? I'm limited in my movement. Or because I'm thinking all or nothing again, right? That's me, all or nothing. I'm always all or nothing. We're going to start Monday and it's going to be all or nothing, right? I've had to change my ways. Am I discouraged because nothing is working? Or because I expected 3 good choices to undo 20 years of stress by Thursday? See, that is where the old pattern really gets exposed. And that is where you get your power back because you can actually see it, right? Because so many of us are not failing because we do not know food and movement matter. We know. We know so much that we could practically teach the class while eating chips and feeling guilty about it. But knowing is not the issue. The issue is becoming the woman who keeps going when it's not exciting, when the scale is slow, when the routine gets interrupted for the 50 millionth time, when the snack voice gets persuasive, and when life gets crazy and starts acting like it has some big group project due by Friday and appointed you team leader. That is why mindset matters so much. Tools. You have to have the tools. Mindset is what helps getting healthy feel like self respect instead of punishment. Um, and that's where I want you to start today. Not with a dramatic declaration, not with a full refrigerator makeover. Don't do any of that. Not with announcing to the entire household that everything is changing around here and nobody better eat any cookies near me. No, just one choice. Think about one choice. One choice that says, I am working with my body today. I'm going to respect it. And maybe you add protein to your first meal. Maybe you take a 10-minute walk. Maybe you drink water before you start grazing, right? Maybe you stretch instead of scrolling, or maybe you stretch while you're scrolling. Maybe you go to bed before midnight, before that midnight snack tries to happen. And maybe you pause and ask, is this hunger? Is it habit, stress, or just a little snack voice acting like she owns the place? That pause really matters because the win is not just in what you eat. The win is catching that old paradigm, that pattern that you feel stuck in. That is the mindset for you, for your whole health movement right now. You notice, you pause, you choose, and you keep going. Now, here, that's where manifest your best health, this tip for day 40 comes in. If you do not have my free mindset resource yet, go get it today. It's a guide, it's very short. Start there because this is where we begin shifting the way that you think about your health, your habits, your body, and really what's possible for you, right? And if you already have it, go read it again. I know you've already downloaded it and it might be sitting somewhere in your phone like it moved in and started paying rent. But today, I want you to actually look at it again. Because tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, Monday, we are going to start going deeper into it, especially the gratitude part. We're going to start with gratitude. And do not roll your eyes at gratitude. I know it can sound really simple, like, really, Rhonda, I'm trying to lose weight after 50 and you want me to be thankful. Yes, yes, I do. Because gratitude helps shift the way that you see your body, all of your choices, your progress, and your life before all the outside evidence has fully caught up. That's the difference. And that's why I want Manifest Your Best Health to stay woven through this journey because it is the mindset foundation. It's then after that we'll do the kickstart piece. Okay, that's the action foundation. Mindset helps you stop fighting with yourself, and then action helps you build the evidence. All right, and when those two start working together, that is when things really start to shift. All right. You'll see such a big difference. Now, I'm going to be very clear. This is not magic. You actually have to do something to make this happen. This is not do one thing and wake up looking like you have been airbrushed by angels. This is small choices repeated with awareness, supported by better thinking, making that next best choice. And this is how you build momentum. And remember, I'm living this with you, okay? We're doing this all together. This is real life, real body changes. And I've had some real weird interruptions in my life, real decisions that I've had to make. And I need to do this is not I need to do better, but I also need this to make all this feel doable, okay? I've had some real health issues. I mean, go back and watch day 39 and see all I have going on. I just pray that you are dealing with less. And now I have a cold sore on top of all of it. And that's nice. Stress would probably do that to me. But we are going to be fine. We're going to make it through. We're going to be better than ever. All right. And that is why I keep coming back to the simple habits, the mindset, and the support tools. Because I do use cutting edge wellness tools. I talk about them because they support me while I'm doing the work. They give me that extra that I need. They do not replace my choices. They don't replace the walk, unfortunately, even though we do have one that some people call exercise in a bottle. Ask me about that. Uh, they do not replace the water. They do not replace the mindset. They support you while you choose to keep going. Okay. They give you that extra, like I said. And for me, anything that supports steadier energy, quieter food noise, like the Elevate does, and helps with my serious issues along the way, like beauty does. This is my beauty right here. It is something that I am amazed by, and just ask me about it. I talk a little bit about it in day 39, but there it is. It's just a little bitty tablet, a little bitty pill, and it works. Has done really good for me. It's really supported me along the way. It's, let's say, it's kept me walking. But hear me clearly, that tool is not my transformation. You are. Your choices are. Your willingness to keep going. My willingness to stay here and help you. Your decision to stop treating your body like an enemy is, because we are not here to get back to where we were. Okay. That is not the assignment. The goal is not to become the 20-year-old version of me. Good grief. I do not want to even be 25 again. I had questionable eyebrows. I had emotional support hairspray and no idea what I was doing, even though I was already raising two kids. Um, actually, one at that time. We are not going backward, though. All right. We are becoming the strongest, healthiest version that we ever imagined we could be. That's the better dream, right? That's the bigger identity. And it starts with how you talk to yourself. So here's your affirmation for day 40. Fits right in. I am becoming the strongest, healthiest version of myself that I've ever imagined I could be. I care for my body with respect, patience, and consistency. And here's your trigger to go along with it. Every time that you open the refrigerator, every time you go to the refrigerator, every single time you go to the refrigerator and open that door, I want you to think this. I'm choosing from respect, not punishment. I'm choosing from respect, not punishment. And I'll put those in the comments so you can see them. That one sentence can interrupt the whole old pattern, because sometimes the refrigerator is really not the problem. Sometimes the problem is we walk up to it and we're tired, we're frustrated, we are ready to let that snack voice make executive decisions. And that's just not going to happen. Not today. Open that refrigerator and remember that you are not being punished. You are practicing leadership. Now, if this is the kind of mindset shift that you need, I want you to come into the Mind and Metabolism Reset group with us. I'll put the link in the comments. That is where the mindset begins getting healthier after 50, right? And that is where Manifest Your Best Health can help you start changing the way that you think about your body and your habits and your choices to really figure out what's still possible for you. Okay? I want you to dream that dream because it is possible. We are not doing complicated. We're just going to feel official. We want to be doing doable. And we're doing the kind of change that you can actually live with. Small habits, okay? Manifest Your Best Health that's all it is small habits, daily habits. So today I want you to remember this. Your body has just changed. It did not fail. You may need a new strategy. You may need more support. Sometimes something like this really helps. You may need more patience. You may need a stronger mindset. All of us do, really. But you're not done, okay? I don't want you to just sit there and think you're done. You are still here, and you are still choosing, and you are still becoming that person that you want to be. It may be secretly that you want to be, that you're still becoming. And that desire that you feel for more, that pull that says, I know there has to be a better way. That is not a crazy failure someone brought up, or you even made up in your mind. Okay, that is not your future. That is your future tapping on your shoulder, saying, "Come on, Mama, we are not finished." All right. So don't forget to go out and get your guide and read it. And if you already have it, read it again. We are not just talking about weight loss after 50. We are building the mindset that helps you become the strongest, healthiest version of you. Keep thinking respect instead of punishment and keep building with me. Not perfection. Think elevation. All right. Honey, you've got one life. Make it the one you were meant to live, the one that you've always wanted to live. Y'all have a great evening. Come back and see me.